Hello friends, it's Andrea from Reselling to Freedom. Welcome back to the car. It is garage sale weekend. I actually stopped by a few yesterday. It's like a pre-sale sale, but there wasn't much out, so we're back this morning. However, yesterday was 85 degrees. It's 59 right now, so it's definitely chilly. It's very windy, but I've already been to a few houses and I was kind of bummed. Wasn't finding very much, and then bam, I got the big bag for $19. It's full of some really good stuff. Great prices, $1, $2. I got a $5 Rebecca Minkoff purse. She needs a little leather cleaning, but that's okay. We've got some more. There's a whole slew of them in a row, so let's go see what we can get. I am back at home, but we're gonna have to rewind a little bit. So Thursday, I went to an upscale estate sale. That's tricky to say. Nothing was catching my eye or everything was really expensive. I did see an adorable little like bedside table lamp for $700. No idea what brand it was. Google image couldn't find it. I didn't see anything. I spent $6 on a Lily Pulitzer long sleeve flamingo blouse that I listed Friday and it already sold. So that's good. So $6 into $19.99. I'll have to check this picture. Friday, I did the pre-sale and I went back on Saturday and got most of this lovely, lovely stuff. So I spent a total of $48 on 31 items, but we are keeping a few things. I have a dog bed that is too small for the dogs. That's already in the living room that they've been laying on. They think they're small dogs. They're not. I have shoes, and it's funny to me things that will sell, like these Abercrombie sandals, which are not in the greatest shape, and they've got some dirt on them. That's fine. I'll clean them up for $2. But some of these new will still sell for $70. I don't understand. You get a little discouraged, and you find nothing at this one, nothing at this one. But if you keep going, you hit a jackpot. And I found 2 houses that I did phenomenal at. And actually, the one house, we used to live there a few years ago, and I was wondering if the people who bought the house, I've only met the husband at closing, if you remembered me, and he remembered me the second I walked up the driveway. They're so nice. His wife was there, met the kids, I bought lemonade. I'm a sucker for any kid I see selling candy, potato chips, lemonade at a garage sale because I'm gonna buy it. So I spent 50 cents on a lovely glass of lemonade. So we have shoes, and yeah, in my haste, I did not pay attention. These Hey Dudes almost look like dog chew marks on the back. So they'll probably still sell. They are not my size, they're too small, but for $2, we still picked them up. The second jackpot I went to, everything was, no, I stand corrected, 3 jackpots. The one had a sale where all of the clothes were $1. And I saw brands that I try not to pick up, like Express and Victoria's Secret and New York and Company. However, this J. Crew long sleeve open cardigan has a tag on it for $138. So you better believe for $1 I'm picking up. And I found this exact one listed in black that sold for $99. So yes, add to cart. This sweater from the same house, $74.50. J. Crew, again, $1. So yes, I'm totally gonna pick these up. Now I did pick up one thing I thought for sure for me, which was this Barbie sweatshirt. I thought it was really cute. It was $2 or $3, but I'm swimming in it. It's just too big. It's like a relaxed woman's medium, and it's just too big for me. So I wore it once, I'll wash it, and then I'll list it. I saw some for like $15 or so. No big deal. Like these are Audrey Brooke, maybe $10, but I will probably keep these. They are my size. They're cute for like spring coming up, because I don't always wear just sweatshirts. A bottle of conditioner, which I have seen some of these sold on eBay as well. There's a little bit that's used, but for $1, and I saw some for 30 or 40, you better believe I picked it up. We have sweaters. We have another skirt with a tag on it, but it's only like $17. We have Abercrombie, which is popular again. Abercrombie and Finch Soft. They're just like joggers. We have, which this one's gonna be tricky to take pictures of. An Express, I know, but it was $1 sweater. I think this one is alpaca something. Wool. So this was one lonely $1. It was Express. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. We have some Puma leggings, which for a while was a Vero item on eBay, so you weren't allowed to sell Puma. So everything that I had listed, I pulled down because the company won't let you sell it or resell it. And I haven't looked in a while. I haven't seen anything. If it still is the case and they don't fit me, I'll just put them on Poshmark. And speaking of leggings, I have never found Sweaty Betty leggings at a garage sale or thrift store. They are an extra small, so it might sit for a little bit longer. But Sweaty Betty is definitely a brand to look up. Keep your eye out. We have Express shorts. We have a Lacoste men's t-shirt. We have some sequincy shoes that were $2 that I might keep for myself. They kind of look like Sperry's, but they are Maui Island. Men's Ralph Lauren shorts. I'm hoping, I picked these up on purpose, $4. Also Express, but they kind of make me think of Memorial Day or 4th of July, and they're red, white, and black. I don't think that's actually blue, but here's hoping because of the holidays, someone will want this. A Rebecca Minkoff leather purse. She does need a little bit of cleaning. I was actually debating on keeping this, but I have enough purses. And it was $5, so that one's going to go. And then on Saturday night and actually Sunday night, I swung by a few dumpsters. I have another Chanel poster. I actually have 2 of them, and I have sold one before from the dumpster for like $30. That one was also Chanel, so we have this one and a much longer one that I need to put on my floor when the dogs aren't there because it's just too wide for my counter, it's too wide for the table. So I have to use the floor further away just to make sure everything fits. When I stopped at the house where we used to live, I picked up this sweater and the lady's like, just take this sweater. I'm like, no, I'll pay for it, I'll buy it. And she says, no, hold it up. So I did. I held up the sweater, and at first I was like, maybe it's a kid's sweater. I'm like, well, her kids aren't this age, or she's got a little baby daughter. And then they laughed, it's wool, and it got thrown into the dryer. This is supposed to be a woman's medium. Definitely not a woman's medium. So she just gave it to me. I suppose I could still sell it. I'll just have to be very descriptive on like 100% wool, was dried and shrunk, and then have extra good measurements of even like sleeve length. I normally just do pit to pit and shoulder down on tops unless there's something funny about them, or like 3/4 length sleeves. I don't love wool, it makes me itchy. It even feels stiff. You know what, we're gonna try it. It was free, what's it gonna hurt? As long as we have good description and notes on it, it should be fine. But everything here, including my sweater and the dog bed, we spent $48 on. That's it, and we have our free poster. We have 2 of those. I have another little basket from a dollar store dumpster. It's just missing a little wood bracket on it. No big deal, I'll use that. If everything sells, excluding the ones that are staying here, for what I'm thinking to list them as, including the flamingo Lily Pulitzer sweat blouse, $613. Not bad. 50 to 600, I will take that any day of the week. This, I think, was a big success. It started off slow. I have another subdivision-wide and city-wide garage sale next weekend, so I already have plans on that. I might have a special assistant come film with me. We'll have to see how that goes, AKA my mom. So that's it for this time, you guys. Thanks for coming along. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you in the next one.